Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and we are going to see what messages Spirit has for you today. I just like to see what the most important messages are, so whenever you find this reading is perfect for you. Thank you for watching and sharing your time and your energy with me today. I'm so grateful to have you here. Of course, just take what feels right for you, and let's get into it. All right. Most important messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear? Please and thank you. And we just left your season, Scorpio. So I hope you guys had a good time there. Happy belated birthday. I have a few Scorpios in my family. My brothers, one of them is November 18th and another one is November 20th. So if those are your birthdays, shout out to you. All right, but let's see what's going on for you. Okay. We have eclipse in Scorpio, regeneration, number 32, stand firm in the eye of the storm. So yeah, especially with it being an eclipse in Scorpio, which is big transformation, big shifts happening, in this being your sign, you're definitely going through a lot right now. Okay. Just saw 111 on the timer. All right. So know that this is happening for you, not to you. And lean on things that give you hope, give you faith, make you feel positive. If for you, if that's tarot, get a tarot reading, watch more readings. For some people that can be music, it can be working out and doing things like that let them know, like, I may not be in control of this, but I can be in control of this situation, so let me just lean on that. Okay. We have moon in Cancer, belonging, number 16, and a sensitive introspective phase. Then we have moon in Scorpio, number 20, transformation, a change in your emotional life. So two moon cards with Scorpio and Cancer, water. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a big internal, I don't want to say battle. It doesn't feel like it's a battle, but I mean there could be parts of it that feel that way, but essentially I feel this is helping you find where you're meant to be, helping you get back to your true self, your higher purpose. Okay. And it's all getting you ready to take a big leap of faith or just start a new cycle, a new chapter for yourself. And sometimes we need to go through, sometimes we need to hit rock bottom in order to reinvent ourselves. So let's see what comes out. All right. Most important messages for Scorpio, please and thank you. All right. Okay, so we have should I stay or go? Moon in Gemini. This is number 15, and this is indecision. So yeah, you're definitely at a crossroads right now. Okay, and that could be like kind of like standing firm in the eye of the storm, right? Knowing that you may not be sure what to do, but you know that a change is necessary. Okay. Maybe you're not sure how to implement it or which direction to go in, but you know that something needs to be different. That's what it feels like. Okay. And then we have Sun in Pisces with number 12. Align yourself with love and wisdom, higher purpose. So yeah, this is definitely something that may feel out of your control or out of like a logical, it's not something that you can analyze or intellectualize, right? This is something that is divine orchestration, something that your soul agreed to go through. And it's aligning you with your higher purpose with love and wisdom, but it does require you to have faith and trust in it. So in the moments where you're not sure what to do, meditate, pause, okay? So that way your intuition, your higher self, whatever, can guide you. Yeah, because this is definitely something big where you're going to be very uncomfortable, very much out of the box that you're used to being in. So be patient with yourself through that. Follow your heart. Trust yourself. Okay. All right, T. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle up the tarot and we'll see what comes out. I just let my cards fly out and we'll pick it up as we go. But we did just have Pluto move into Aquarius on November 19th. I did do a reading about that if you want to check it out. But Pluto rules your sign, Scorpio. And that's all about deep transformation, doing your shadow work, going towards your soul's purpose, and all of that. So I'm not surprised to see this energy. A lot of people, a lot of the readings I've been doing, and you're the last one. So it's, see, look, the Death card and the Page of Wands. So it's definitely a time for you to kind of out with the old, in with the new. And even though it may not be comfortable, you may not feel completely confident, it's time for you to trust yourself anyways. Because with Aquarius energy, that's all about individuality, uniqueness, but also caring about the collective and humanity and philanthropy and things like that. So it's almost like everyone honoring their truth in their individuality creates that collective peace that we're looking for. But it's going to be uncomfortable for a lot of us because we're going to have to, you know, go against the grain and honor our truth in ways that we may not have been able to do before. All right, let's see. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, the Sun card. Yeah, through following your heart, through being vulnerable, authentic, that's going to lead you towards your happiness, your joy, your inner peace. Some of you guys, you might think to yourself, what brought me joy when I was a child? Go back to that. There's answers there. We have Queen of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. You guys need to set boundaries with your own doubts and your own fear, right? Sometimes we can be so used to things going left that we just anticipate it and it keeps us stagnant. But you need to break out of that, okay? Because you're going towards abundance with the Empress card, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. It's time for you to approach something differently. Approach your abundance, your success, your self-care, your love, your emotional fulfillment in a different way with the Seven of Swords. That's what I'm getting. Sometimes this can mean betrayal, lying, cheating, but it can also mean a different approach. So I think it's time to shift the way you're going about something. All right, but let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio. Most important messages for Scorpio, please and thank you. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. All right, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords starting us out. Could be dealing with an earth sign or an air sign. May have that in your chart, whatever. But essentially, I feel like this is you. Spirit is encouraging you to stay true to yourself, okay? Especially when it comes to your success, your abundance. Know that it's your birthright. You don't have to compromise yourself to get there. And the more security you have in your abilities, in the universe supporting you, the better. This is someone who needs to remind themselves what they're made of. Remind yourself what you're capable of, you know? Sometimes when we go through a lot of hardship, we can think that that means we're destined to always be struggling, and that's not the case. If anything, it should show you how strong you are, you know? Sometimes we can go through stuff that would make other people fold in their clothes. But you didn't fold, Scorpio. You stayed true to yourself. You stayed strong. Yeah, see, Nine of Wands. You've gone through a lot, but you're still standing. So that should show you how strong, how capable you are. Not that the world is so scary. Yeah, the world is scary. Okay? And you're scarier. Okay? So let's move on. You know what I mean? Like, don't let the past hardship and obstacles make you think that it's always going to be hard. Let that show you that you are so strong and so capable. You control the narrative and how you carry past pain and trauma. The quicker you realize that, the better y'all you'll be. Yeah, see, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. All right, Scorpio, you've been putting in some work. All right, you've been focused. You've been very determined. So why wouldn't things work out for you? You know what I mean? This kind of gives me an energy of someone who you know, maybe you made mistakes in the past, or maybe you grew up in a situation where it just wasn't so easy. So now you might work so hard to keep yourself from that situation again. I want you to move like, look at what I've overcome, not look at what I'm running from. You know what I mean? Because you're not that same version of you. You have a lot more autonomy. You've come a very long way. And I think you need to give yourself more credit. You're not that in that energy anymore. I see your hard work paying off for you, Scorpio. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords. I feel Spirit is saying, like, you need to go towards a new direction, a new way of thinking, a new way of being with more confidence, right? You need to allow yourself to speak positivity into your projects, into your life, into where you want to be. Don't say it as if, oh, I hope I can get there, or I hope I never go back to, you know, this old version of myself. Say it like, I'm never going back there, and I'm so confident, and I know I'm not. Like, there's no doubt, you know? You need to have more trust and faith in your journey and in yourself. 11:11 on the timer. I keep noticing it. Maybe it's a message for me. I don't know. All right, we have the King of Cups here, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. Beautiful. Yeah. So this is a situation where you're learning, again, to trust your intuition and follow your heart. This is something where you're learning not to give all of your power to your emotions, right? It's good to be in touch with them and to know, okay, this makes me feel good, this doesn't. But whenever something doesn't make you feel good, don't just spiral with it and go crazy, you know? But allow it to direct you towards what feels right for you. Learn how to have your emotions and those shadow parts of you, learn how to work with them and not have them control you when they do pop out. I feel like that's what this is teaching you. It's teaching you the power of discipline, the power of faith, and showing you how beautiful it is to have your shadows inspire you, but not run you. You know what I mean? There was something in my drink. Now I'm going to drink it. All right, Scorpio. We're going to clarify all of these messages just to get a little bit more of an understanding of what we've got going on here. But let's see what we got. All right, I just saw the Empress card and the Completion card, Four of Wands. And that talks about, like, there's going to be a lot of abundance, a lot of beauty for you, but part of it is surrendering to something higher than you. And I think for a lot of you, it's that fear, right? Fearing that you're going to go through mistakes again or be rejected again or have the rug pulled out from underneath you again. And that's not going to happen. You know, you've learned your lessons. You've overcome a lot. So give yourself credit for that. Have more confidence in yourself. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Conception. We have Speed here as well. Yeah, this is talking about how you create your own reality, right? Your thoughts, your words become your actions, become your life. I definitely see your manifestations coming through very quickly. So be aware of that. That can be good things or bad things, right? You can either be anxious and manifest your worries, or you can have faith and manifest positive things for yourself. It's all on you. All right, we have transformation, Phoenix rising from the ashes, and essentially with victory. I think this is you recognizing that, you know, there are moments where you need to take action, there are moments where you need to fall back, but having faith in every part of that journey is key. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Nine of Wands. Remembering who you are, sticking to your truth, sticking to what feels right for you in order to reach success. Not through, you know, fear, not through compromise, not through settling. but through knowing yourself, trusting yourself. Tell me more about that for Scorpio, please and thank you. Ooh, gosh. All right, let's talk about it. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we have the Empress card, we have rest, and we have sorrow. Okay, again, you've been through a lot here, Scorpio, with the Nine of Wands. Look, he's all bandaged up. You know, this is somebody who's been through a lot. But especially with the Empress being here and the Kings being there, I think that it's time for you to tap into your feminine energy more, especially with rest and sorrow. In order for you to get back to where you want to be, you got to allow yourself time to heal and overcome what you've just been through, you know? Especially if it's been like a long time of maybe struggle and adversity. Let yourself have a moment of self-care. Let yourself have a break, a vacation if you can, just so you can get grounded again and get your energy settled and back in a healthy flow. You know what I mean? Because with the Empress here, they're letting you know anything is possible for you, Scorpio. But Spirit wants you to manifest beautiful things, happy things, joyous things, not more hardship and lessons. Okay. So, in order for you to not bring that energy into this next chapter, you got to sit with it and acknowledge what you've been through and what you've carried with you. 1616 on the chimer. Okay. You've been through a lot. Sit with it, hold yourself, love yourself, right? Because it wasn't easy. All right, let's talk about it. Let's keep it moving and grooving. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. You're putting in work. You know what's interesting with you, Scorpio, is I definitely get the sense that you might be someone that likes to overwork in order to not ignore, but kind of overcome adversity, right? Instead of like sitting with it, feeling it, you're like, okay, great, let's go put in some work then, you know? And I can do the same thing. You know, if I have something that's bothering me and I can't do anything about it, I'll just work, you know? And that's beautiful and that's good, but I also think it's important to make sure you're sitting with your feelings so that way you're not manifesting something you don't want. Okay? Sit with those big feelings. So let's see. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles for Scorpio. I like it. Okay, let's talk about it. With Temperance here, I think that whatever you went through in the past here or whatever painful situation, it was meant to happen. Temperance is all about like experience is your teacher, right? Because we don't get books and manuals that tell us, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you're going to go through, and this is what's going to happen. We have to go through experiences to show us what we like, what we dislike, what we want more of, what we don't want, right? So whatever you've gone through, it was kind of like the flame that started your motivation and inspiration here. Okay? With the Prince of Swords action and endeavor, you are co-creating with the universe now. And sometimes we have to go through so much loss, so much pain in order to have that faith in the universe, right? Because sometimes when everything works out perfectly for you and you don't have to go through any struggles, that doesn't necessarily help you connect with something higher than you, right? Because I have found in my own experience and, you know, the clients and people that I know is during, it's like somebody that might have cancer is going to pray a lot versus someone that, you know, has a beautiful life. You know what I mean? It's usually in those dark times that we end up, you know, seeing what we're made of and seeing how beautiful it is to rely on something bigger than us. And I think that's exactly what you've been through. So now that you've got something beautiful going and there's something that you're wanting to put your attention and time and energy into, you already know how to trust the divine. You know? That's beautiful. You're co-creating something very beautiful here, okay? Let's look at the Knight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. This is moving forward with complete confidence. This is a whole new chapter, a whole new cycle for you, and it's fate, it's destiny, it's meant to happen. It's beautiful. All right, let's talk about it. Mm. All right, with the Two of Swords, Peace, and the World card, yeah. There's something that has come full circle for you, and it's time for you to move on here, Scorpio. And with the Two of Swords here, Spirit is encouraging you to just accept that it's time to go with the flow with something. It's time to go forward or to move on. And it's just time. It's not this isn't something you can fight anymore, right? For a lot of you, I feel like you're having to like end certain friendships, a certain way of showing up to something or whatever in order for you to go towards this new cycle. Okay, and we have the Eight of Pentacles with skill here. So yeah, I feel like it's time. You know, you've gained all the skills, all the knowledge you can gain from a situation, so it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to go towards a new start, right? If you've outgrown something and there's no more, there's not a challenge with it, there's nothing else you can learn, then it's time because we're here on earth to grow and learn and evolve. I always tell people this is not heaven. It's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be joyous and beautiful all the time, right? If that's what we're meant for, we'd be in heaven or wherever that's at, you know? But here on earth, we're here to grow, evolve, and learn. And that's uncomfortable sometimes. But we got to do it. So who are you to stop that? You can't. All right, we've got the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands with the High Priestess. So yeah, this is something that's teaching you how to sit with your shadow, trust your intuition, lean in the heart, and also lean in the mind. I feel like this is teaching you like I don't want to say self-discipline, but kind of like it's helping you not give all your energy to your fear. It's helping you have faith and trust your intuition. I like it. Okay, let's talk about it for you. Let's see. Cool. Ooh. Okay, beautiful. So yeah. Okay. With the Princess of Cups evolution, this is like one of my favorite cards in this deck because it talks about the pain that comes with growth, right? There's no doubt that this is something that's very uncomfortable. We all have to go through at least one time a phase where we have to grow and do things that's uncomfortable, but that's what we're here to do, right? And with conception here with the King of Pentacles, again, this is letting you know how much you create your own reality, right? So like in the past here, or I don't know if it's the past, whatever, it feels like a lot of y'all thought, okay, it's always going to be hard, or I always have to struggle before I succeed, or you know, this thing that I went through, it's always going to burden me, whatever. This situation taught you if that's what you think, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're learning how to reclaim your power from past pain. And it doesn't mean it's not painful, but it's just having a gratitude and understanding that sometimes that's what's necessary for you to go towards what you're meant to go towards. Okay? But we have change here, and what I feel is the narrative you had towards change is evolving. I feel like you're no longer scared of endings and having to choose yourself and having to take a moment to let things unfold, right? I feel like you have more faith in your ability to adapt. I like that. We have potency and we have aspiration here. Look at that. You're on fire, Scorpio. This is exciting. I feel like you're learning, yeah, you're learning to have fun with change rather than fight it or struggle against it, right? Because there's no doubt, again, that it is hard. And even though sometimes it leads us to very beautiful things, that process can be difficult. But you're allowing yourself to have fun with it now. And you're understanding that, you know, even though it may mean that I have to let go of something, I know that it's sending me towards something that's going to fill my heart, right? And once you kind of lean into that perspective with it, it can make this whole journey a lot easier. The power of perspective. That's what's happening. I like it. All right. We are going to close it out with a crystal oracle message for you guys. Maybe you would benefit from getting some of these crystals if it feels right for you. But if this resonated for you, Scorpio, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. All of that helps the channel grow, helps the video circulate. Support my small business, please and thank you. All right, bottom of the deck, Scorpio. Ooh, we have garden quartz. There are worlds within you. It's not as simple as it may seem, and that's okay because you're not simple. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, and being a human isn't even simple. So it feels like you're growing, evolving, and you're learning to be okay with that. You live in abundance, Imperial Topaz. You are the foundation, Howlite. Yeah, what you think of comes your way. So just think of more positive things, I guess. Don't have so much resistance with change. All right, let's talk about it. So we have choose your intention, Emerald. Yeah. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to come your way? I feel this is what I feel. I think you guys know what you want, but I think how that's unfolding might be a little different than what you anticipated. So know that you can have certain wishes, certain desires, and they will come true, but how they unfold might be different than what you anticipate, and that's okay. That's what I'm feeling from that, and that's where I'm going to leave that one. We have first the fire, Larimar. I'm not even going to lie, I don't even know what that's talking about, so I'm going to get the book out. Where's the book go? Here's the book, okay? But we have Envision the Future with Precious Opal. So yeah, I feel like with Emerald and Precious Opal, both of these are saying like, put your energy out there, put the intention, manifest what you desire. Okay? Envision it, believe in it, and it will come true. But know that the steps to the journey, what it looks like, may be different than what you think. All right, I'm going to read both of these cards to you guys, and I just read whichever ones I feel guided to read. It's all in the intuition. Okay. So we have first the fire with Larimar. I'm noticing some dolphins. Maybe you guys like dolphins. Some of you guys may be going to like Hawaii possibly with this volcano here. But it says the fire of volcanoes creates islands in the midst of the ocean's ceaseless churn. I was born of fire, Larimar reminds those who don't see beyond her swirling layers of turquoise, blue, and sea green. Look below your surface emotions and find the fire within the water. Fire creates earth, solid ground from which new things can grow. I'm telling you, this is a whole new chapter for you guys. When you're drowning or simply ready to claim your own space, a place to make a stand or a private island paradise, Larimar will help you find your core fire, the values that ground you. This is all getting back to what matters to you, what lights you up, what feels good for you, and helping you gain the confidence to trust that. It may at first seem scary, but you gotta honor it. And Larimar counsels, when you can't fathom the motives of the people around you, look beyond their water to see their fire. This is where you'll find true understanding. Beautiful. So some of you guys, maybe you felt some sort of betrayal or hurt and you had to stay strong despite it. But know again that everything happens for a reason, right? It rarely has, especially when other people are acting crazy towards you, like it has nothing to do with you. They're going through their own things, their own issues. Let them go through it and don't take it on so much, so personally. Okay. Alrighty, last card here is Celestial Quartz. And it says, become inimitable. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to lie. Deep in the heart of the earth, celestial forms, layer by uneven layer. Perhaps in the distant past of her beginning, she was a regular quartz, but after centuries of responding to ever-present change in temperature, moisture, and even the shifting of tectonic plates, She has flowed and morphed into unexpected shapes and textures. See, that's what I feel. You're breaking out of a mold that maybe you set for yourself or you set for even someone else. And even though it's like it definitely was not what you were expecting, it's exactly what you need to become who you're meant to become. If we allow it, this is what life does to each of us, building our unique knowledge and wisdom until we become celestial ourselves. Allow the world to teach you, this grandmother stone whispers. Grow into your own inimitable self. Wisdom is a byproduct of your own becoming. I love that. Yeah, you guys are definitely going through a big learning curve right now. Okay, I just dropped that. But I think it's creating a very very beautiful thing for you. And you know what? I'm noticing the masks on here. A lot of you yourself included, people hide behind emotions all the time, and there's something deeper going on. But you're becoming wiser. You're tapping into your true self. So get into it, Scorpio, because this is a beautiful place to be. Right? No one wants to be a facade. No thanks. All right. That's all I have for you today, Scorpio. Thank you for watching. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, subscribe. You know the deal. But if you guys would like a personal reading or personal alchemy healing ceremony, that's where I help you turn your pain into power. You can go to my website, which is linked down below, avianasascension.com. I also have a newsletter if you want to sign up for that. I send you a free guided meditation, and it's just a good way to get exclusive content, discounts, just fun stuff like that. And if you want more content, I also have my social media down below, so get into it. But that's all I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope you guys enjoyed your birthdays. But I'll see you next time. Bye bye.